As we approach the end of the month, a new Google System Services update has just been released. These used to be called Google Play System Updates, but were renamed over the last year or so. And a handful of new changes have been added to Android, even if your OEM or carrier does not push out firmware updates to your device. So let's talk about these new changes, because there are actually quite a few quality of life updates that you might notice in your day-to-day use. Probably the most convenient change this month comes via Google Play Services version 26.10, which introduces a new feature called Wi-Fi Sync. Basically, this is designed to share and sync your trusted Wi-Fi networks across all of the devices tied to your Google account. So, for example, if you have to type in a complicated Wi-Fi password into your phone, then your Android tablet should theoretically be able to connect to that Wi-Fi network automatically without you ever having to re-enter anything. Now, I do have to give a quick disclaimer here. My best guess, based on how Google usually rolls these out, is that this might initially be restricted to Pixel devices, or it might just be in the background framework, meaning that you won't actually see it work until a future Android operating system update officially flips that switch. But the foundation is currently rolling out now, and it's a long overdue fix. As we switch our attention to the Google Play Store, there are a few nice changes here as well, especially if you play mobile games on your phone. Because with version 50.6, Google is introducing premium game trials. So you'll be able to download and play select paid games for a limited time before you actually have to buy them. And the best part, if you decide to buy that actual game, your progress from the trial will carry over to the full title. Google has also been making a push for cross-platform gaming recently, and they rolled out a new feature where, for select titles, you can buy the game once and unlock it across your phone, tablet, and your PC. So because of those changes, you may also notice a couple of visual tweaks to the Play Store app itself, because app recommendations will now sometimes show up as short-form video content. They've revamped the wish list so that you can easily save games and get notified when there's a price drop. Oh, and for Wear OS users, the Play Store will now show little animated placeholders while the browser page loads. Just a nice visual polish. Lately, Android has also received a handful of really practical improvements for your daily routine, including wireless emergency alerts, which will now include a map view right in the notification. And that's going to be a pretty big deal since it means you can instantly see the affected area relative to your own location without having to open up a separate app or even your browser. For smartwatch users, you can now tap to pay at retail stores using your watch without actually needing to launch the wallet app first. And for those who use a password manager, you've probably been annoyed by your credential manager and Google autofill popping up at the same time. But with version 26.09 of Google Play Services, it's finally forced them to coordinate with each other. So we actually have the software that will work to prevent those overlapping dialog boxes, making logging into apps a lot less frustrating. And finally, a quick note on PCs and TVs. So for desktop users, there's an update to Fast Pair called Fast Pair for Large Screen, which should let you quickly connect your Bluetooth accessory to a desktop computer. And for your living room, there's an update to the Android TV core services, bumping it up to version 7.4.0, with the official release notes telling us that this enables audit recording for user consent to enhance screensaver experience in Backdrop. So in regard to this specific change, The update notes for this specific APK file mentions vague, quote, performance improvements, end quote, so we have to guess a little here. But my best guess is that Google is preparing to show more personalized content, or possibly targeted ads and recommendations based on your TV's screensaver. Because of privacy laws, they need a strict, auditable way to prove that you actually consented to your data being used that way on a TV screen. So keep an eye out for any new privacy prompts on your Android TV in the near future. And that wraps up the notable changes that have been happening to Android over the last month. A lot of small tweaks here and there, but together, they're going to add up to a much smoother Android experience. Just be aware that Google can take its time rolling out these updates to the community, which is a big reason why I waited to this day to publish the video. So you may end up waiting a few weeks before these updates land on your smartphone, tablet, or even Android TV device. But I'm really curious to hear which of these you may have already spotted while using your device like normal, and which of these you are actually looking forward to.